What if everything you've ever known about the universe was just the tip of the iceberg? What if our universe, this vast and seemingly infinite space we call home, isn't the only one? Imagine, for a moment, that beyond the stars we see, there exists another reality, one where different rules apply, where different versions of us live out entirely different lives. Could it be possible that we are not alone in this cosmic existence, but instead part of something much larger, a greater system of parallel universes? Now, before you dismiss this as the stuff of science fiction, let me tell you that this isn't just some wild theory thrown around in late-night movies or books. This is a real idea that some of the brightest minds in science are seriously exploring. It's a mind-bending concept, but one that might just hold the key to understanding the very nature of our existence. So, how exactly do we come to this conclusion? How could our universe be part of a parallel one? And what does that even mean for us? Hold tight, because we're about to embark on an intellectual adventure that could challenge everything you think you know about the cosmos. The idea that our universe might not be alone goes back centuries. But now, thanks to the wonders of modern physics and the brilliant discoveries of scientists, we are getting closer to finding answers. In fact, the more we learn about the fabric of reality itself, the more it seems that the universe might be far stranger than we ever imagined. The question isn't whether there are other universes, it's whether our universe is part of a much larger, infinitely more complex structure. It's almost like we're beginning to scratch the surface of a secret so vast, it could change the entire course of human knowledge. And we're going to dive into that secret right now. Ready to discover a whole new reality? Let's begin with a concept that might sound a little familiar. Parallel universes. You've likely encountered this idea in movies, books, or TV shows, where characters find themselves jumping between different versions of reality. But what if this idea wasn't fiction? What if parallel universes are not just a fun plot device, but a legitimate possibility rooted in the very fabric of the cosmos? This is where things start to get really interesting. Picture this. Our universe is like a bubble, floating in a vast ocean of other bubbles. Each bubble represents a different universe, and each one has its own laws of physics, its own timeline, and its own version of reality. In some universes, the stars might shine a little differently. In others, entire galaxies could have been wiped out in cosmic collisions. And in some, maybe another version of you is living out a completely different life, making different choices and facing different challenges. It sounds wild, doesn't it? But this is the exciting world we are about to dive into. Hold on to your seat as we explore the theory that our universe might just be one of many. And that's only the beginning of the mystery. The idea of parallel universes may seem like the stuff of science fiction, but the truth is, it has deep roots in scientific theory dating all the way back to the early 20th century. To truly understand how this idea evolved, we need to take a quick trip through the history of physics. Think back to the early days of our understanding of the universe. In the 1900s, scientists like Albert Einstein were beginning to unravel some of the deepest mysteries of space and time. His theory of relativity changed everything, showing us that space and time aren't as fixed as we once thought. Instead, they're flexible, dynamic, and interconnected in ways that were almost impossible to imagine. The universe was no longer a static, unchanging place, but a living, breathing entity, expanding and shifting, with unimaginable potential for mystery. But that was just the beginning. As physics advanced, particularly in the mid-20th century, new discoveries about quantum mechanics and the nature of reality began to raise even more eyebrow-raising questions. At the heart of quantum mechanics lies the concept of uncertainty, the idea that particles can exist in multiple states at once, and only when we observe them do they choose a specific state. This is known as the superposition principle. It's as though the universe has a built-in uncertainty, where possibilities exist side by side, only becoming real when we interact with them. What if this principle wasn't just limited to tiny particles, but extended to entire universes? Enter the concept of the multiverse, the idea that our universe is just one of many, each with its own set of physical laws, dimensions, and realities. Think of it like flipping through a never-ending series of books, each telling a different story, each book representing a different universe. But what does that really mean for us? And why should we care? Well, the discovery of the multiverse could radically change our understanding of reality itself, giving us the possibility of answers to some of the biggest questions that have plagued humanity for centuries. Could there be other versions of Earth out there, with different histories or even different versions of ourselves? And if there are multiple universes, how did they come to be? And what's holding them all together? It's easy to get lost in the mystery of it all, but there's something even more profound at play here. If we're part of a multiverse, it could completely alter how we see our place in the cosmos. It's not just about other worlds or other versions of us. It's about understanding how everything works on a fundamental level. What's at stake here is more than curiosity. It's the very nature of existence itself. And the more we learn, the more we realize how little we actually know. The multiverse might just be the answer to the biggest cosmic riddle we've ever faced. What is reality? And are we living in the only one? This discovery is still unfolding, and as we venture deeper, we'll see just how much is left to uncover. As we dive deeper into this fascinating world of parallel universes, something truly mind-blowing begins to take shape. You see, scientists have long suspected that there might be something more to reality than meets the eye. But it wasn't until recently that a specific discovery began to change everything we thought we knew about the universe. Picture this. Astrophysicists have been using massive telescopes to peer into the depths of space, trying to understand the true nature of the cosmos. They've observed galaxies, black holes, and supernovae, each one a tiny puzzle piece in the grand design of the universe. But in the last decade, they started seeing something unexpected, something that didn't quite fit into the neat picture they had been working with. It all started with a peculiar anomaly, one that no one could quite explain. While studying the cosmic microwave background, an ancient radiation left over from the Big Bang, scientists noticed some odd, unexplained patterns. At first, these patterns seemed like just random noise, but as they continued to analyze the data, they realized that these strange anomalies couldn't just be brushed aside. They didn't belong to our universe. It was almost as if they were echoes, faint ripples coming from somewhere far beyond our reality. The big question quickly became, where were these anomalies coming from? Could it be possible that these patterns weren't coming from the farthest reaches of our own universe, but from another one entirely? This idea was both thrilling and terrifying. Imagine it. Proof that our universe might be only one of many, interconnected in ways we can't even begin to understand. But how? What could be causing these echoes from a parallel universe, and why were they just now being detected? As researchers delved into this mysterious data, they began to uncover clues that suggested these anomalies weren't just random. They seemed to be following specific patterns, almost like a hidden language embedded in the very fabric of the universe itself. These clues pointed toward the idea that the boundaries between universes might not be as solid as we once thought. Could it be that our universe is constantly brushing up against others, creating faint traces that we can barely detect? If so, how does this affect everything we know about space, time, and reality? This revelation opened up an entirely new realm of possibilities. The question was no longer just whether parallel universes exist, it was how they interact with ours. What happens when these universes collide, or even just come into close contact? What could we learn by investigating these strange anomalies? And what might they reveal about the true nature of our existence? The more we looked, the more questions emerged, and each one seemed to lead us deeper into a mystery that was only beginning to unfold. But the journey was far from over. In fact, the next discovery could hold the key to understanding how close we really are to uncovering the truth about our place in the multiverse. And trust me, it's even more mind-blowing than anything we've seen so far. To understand the magnitude of this discovery, we need to look at how scientists pieced together the clues that led to this revelation. The process wasn't easy, and it didn't happen overnight. It started with an audacious idea that perhaps the universe itself isn't as isolated as we once thought. The key to this breakthrough came from a combination of theoretical physics and cutting-edge technology. As we all know, the universe is vast, and space exploration is far from simple. So how did scientists begin to uncover the hidden truths about parallel universes? It began with the study of something known as the cosmic microwave background, or CMB. Think of it as the afterglow of the Big Bang, the faint radiation that was released when the universe first began to expand. It's like the universe's very first breath, left behind for us to study. Scientists have been measuring and mapping this radiation for decades, trying to understand the origins of everything we see around us. But it wasn't until recently that something unexpected caught their attention. While analyzing the CMB, scientists noticed subtle anomalies, faint, unusual patterns that didn't quite match the uniformity they expected. At first, these anomalies were dismissed as noise, something that could be easily explained away. But the more they dug into the data, the more it became clear that something strange was going on. It was like finding a ripple in a pond that wasn't supposed to be there. These patterns were too consistent to be random, and their nature suggested they weren't originating from our universe. They appeared to be coming from beyond the edges of what we thought we knew about space. The big question now was, what could possibly be causing this? Was it a fluke? Or could these anomalies be the faint echoes of another universe, one that exists alongside ours, but in a different realm of reality? To investigate further, scientists turned to some of the most powerful tools at their disposal. They began using advanced satellites and space telescopes to gather more precise data. Instruments like the Planck satellite were able to observe the CMB with incredible detail, capturing nuances that were previously undetectable. As the data poured in, the evidence became undeniable. These anomalies weren't just random interference. They were something much deeper, something that could point to the existence of parallel universes, interacting with our own in ways we couldn't fully understand. The implications of this discovery are staggering. If these anomalies are indeed the result of contact with other universes, it could mean that we are living in a much more complex and interconnected reality than we ever imagined. The idea of parallel universes, once confined to the realm of theoretical physics and science fiction, is now inching closer to the realm of possibility. But there's still so much we don't know. What exactly causes these interactions, and how can we continue to study them in a way that unlocks the deeper mysteries of the cosmos? Every new piece of data is like a new chapter in a cosmic detective story, and we're only just beginning to see the full picture. Now that we've begun to peel back the layers of this discovery, it's time to explore what it really means. If these anomalies are indeed evidence of parallel universes brushing up against our own, then we're standing on the brink of a profound shift in our understanding of the cosmos. For centuries, we've looked up at the stars, imagining what might be out there. But what if the answers to some of the most fundamental questions about our existence lie not in distant galaxies, but just beyond the boundaries of our own universe? The discovery of these anomalies opens up an entirely new way of thinking about the universe and our place in it. For starters, this discovery challenges everything we thought we knew about space, time, and reality. If our universe is just one of many, then what does that say about our sense of individuality and uniqueness? Are we just one tiny part of an infinite cosmic network, constantly interacting with countless other realities? This realization could fundamentally alter how we view ourselves, our planet, and even our history. If other universes exist alongside ours, could they have influenced the course of life on Earth in ways we can't even begin to understand? Could there be another version of Earth out there, one that evolved under different conditions, where life took an entirely different path? Think about it. What if the history of our planet is more complex than we imagined? What if Earth's past was shaped not just by natural forces within our universe, but by forces from other realms? Could these unseen influences explain some of the most perplexing mysteries of our own existence, from the formation of life to the sudden shifts in climate and ecosystems throughout Earth's history? Imagine the impact on our understanding of everything, from the rise and fall of civilizations to the mysteries of human consciousness. Each new question raised by this discovery opens up an entire new realm of possibilities. But the implications don't stop there. This revelation could also have far-reaching consequences for the future. If other universes are indeed interacting with ours, what does that mean for the survival of our own? Are we somehow connected to these other realities in ways we haven't yet grasped? And if so, what could be the consequences of these interactions? Could something as simple as a collision between universes have catastrophic effects on the fabric of space-time itself? These questions, though chilling, are crucial if we are to understand the true nature of our existence and the fate of the universe itself. The discovery of these anomalies isn't just a scientific breakthrough, it's the beginning of a whole new chapter in our quest for knowledge. It challenges everything we thought we knew about the universe and opens up a world of possibilities. As we continue to probe deeper into the mysteries of the cosmos, one thing is clear. The more we learn, the more we realize how little we truly know. This discovery isn't the end of the story. It's just the beginning, and the questions we're asking now are only the tip of the iceberg. What if, as we explore these parallel universes, we find answers to questions that we've been asking for millennia? The journey ahead is one of discovery, one that will forever change the way we see the world and the universe around us. After years of research, countless hours of analysis, and a relentless pursuit of the unknown, the truth has finally been revealed. The anomalies scientists first noticed in the cosmic microwave background weren't just random fluctuations. They were the faint echoes of a parallel universe. Yes, you heard that right. What we've been witnessing in the fabric of our own reality isn't merely the signature of our universe, but the distant imprints of another. A universe, or perhaps several, that exists just beyond the veil of our own. This is the discovery that could reshape everything we know about reality. Imagine it. This isn't some far-off possibility or speculative fiction. It's happening, right now, and we are on the verge of proving it. These patterns, these echoes, are no longer the stuff of theory and imagination. They are evidence, proof that the multiverse theory could be true, that our universe is part of a vast, interconnected system of multiple realities. For the first time in history, we are standing on the edge of uncovering the deeper connections between universes, and it could lead us to answers we never even thought to ask. The implications are staggering. If our universe can interact with others, if the very fabric of space-time allows for such contact, what else could be possible? Could we one day travel between universes? Could we even communicate with other versions of ourselves? But this revelation doesn't just answer the questions. It opens up a whole new set. What does it mean for the future of humanity? Are we simply one of many universes, or are we part of something even larger? How do we begin to study these interactions, and what discoveries will we make as we continue to explore the edges of reality? These questions will drive science and philosophy for generations to come. The discovery of parallel universes, or even the confirmation that our universe is part of a multiverse, may be the single most profound breakthrough of our time. But the story doesn't end here. This is just the beginning. The questions that arise from this revelation will lead to even more discoveries, pushing the boundaries of what we thought was possible and forever altering our understanding of the universe and our place in it. The truth, it seems, is stranger, more wondrous, and more mind-bending than we could have ever imagined. Now that we've uncovered the first true evidence of a parallel universe, the question is, what comes next? This discovery is just the beginning of an entirely new chapter in our understanding of the universe. Scientists are already planning more ambitious projects to delve deeper into the cosmic microwave background, using more advanced tools and technology to uncover even clearer signs of these hidden realms. With each new piece of data, we move closer to answering some of the most profound questions about the nature of reality itself. Could there be a way to detect more direct evidence of these parallel universes? Could future breakthroughs in quantum, physics, or space exploration allow us to peer into these other worlds, or even interact with them in some way? The future is full of possibilities. The more we understand about how these universes might interact with each other, the more questions arise. How do these parallel universes influence the events in our own universe? Could the actions in one universe somehow affect another? And what does this mean for the future of humanity? Could we someday explore these other realities, or perhaps even harness their energies in ways we can't yet comprehend? The discovery of parallel universes forces us to rethink everything, from our understanding of space-time to the very nature of existence itself. It might even raise more questions than answers. But that's the beauty of this discovery. It opens up a whole new frontier of exploration. It challenges our ideas about the limitations of reality and pushes us to think bigger, to imagine possibilities we once thought were impossible. As we continue to explore these mysteries, who knows what we'll find? One thing is certain. The EB journey ahead is bound to be filled with surprises, revelations, and new frontiers that will keep us questioning, exploring, and reaching for the stars. This discovery is just the beginning. And the universe, well, it just became a whole lot more fascinating. So, there you have it. The discovery that our universe might be just one of many in a vast multiverse, each interacting with the others in ways we can barely comprehend. From the strange anomalies in the cosmic microwave background to the possibility of parallel universes influencing our reality, we've uncovered a mystery that could change everything we know about the cosmos. And while this revelation is groundbreaking, it's only the beginning. As scientists continue to probe deeper into this cosmic puzzle, new questions will emerge, and who knows what we'll discover next. If this exploration of the multiverse sparked your curiosity, don't forget to like this video, share it with friends, and leave a comment with your thoughts on this incredible discovery. What do you think? Are we on the verge of unlocking even more secrets of the universe? Make sure to check out our other videos, where we dive deeper into the mysteries of space and beyond. The journey is just beginning, and we'd love for you to join us as we continue to explore the unknown together.